Hello, friends. Welcome to our series India After Independence. Let's begin issues in other states. In Bengal, communists had a particularly strong hold since even before independence. CPI organized a large number of mass movements to address issues related to workers, trade unions, and peasants. Congress was defeated in the state in 1967 elections and a united front government was formed with CPM support, but could not last long, and in this time CPM also gained popularity. In this time, Naxalism was also on the rise and was dealt with severity, which further led to popularity of CPM as an alternative. Finally, in 1977, CPM came to power and remained for the next 35 years or so. One of the biggest achievements of CPM was tenancy reforms. After coming to power, it launched a program called Operation Barga, which reformed the tenancy or jotedari system in favor of bargadars or sharecroppers, and it benefited 25% of households. Jotedar were intermediaries between sharecroppers or actual cultivators and zamindars or landowners who collected rent, and they were not eliminated completely, but their share was limited. It ensured security of tenure to the sharecroppers through legal registration, and laws were also passed limiting the share of the landowner, thus improving their incomes as well. Reforms in jotedari system also improved agricultural productivity, leading an income of both jotedars and sharecroppers. Another step taken by CPM was unearthing of Benami landholdings, which were otherwise above land ceiling. Government also supplemented these two activities with credit expansion and hence bringing them out of clutches of moneylenders. Panchayati Raj system was also reformed and acted as a vehicle for these agrarian reforms. Record of CPM government in curbing communal violence is also remarkable, as it had significant Hindu and Muslim population, and more remarkably so during Babri riots when whole nation was under communal siege. However, CPM government failed miserably in one area, industrial development, and it failed to come up with an alternative strategy as well. Kashmir issue. Kashmir issue is another touchy regional issue. The Kashmir issue is not just a dispute between India and Pakistan. This issue has external and internal dimensions. It involves the issue of the Kashmir identity known as Kashmiriyat and the aspirations of the people of Jammu and Kashmir for political autonomy. It is the issue of secular principle versus two nations theory. It is an issue of national integration of India. Related to these issues is the debate over priority of special provisions proprietary of special provisions for the state. This special status has provoked two opposite reactions. There is a section of people outside of Jammu and Kashmir that believes that the special status of the state conferred by Article 370 does not allow full integration of the state with India. This section feels that Article 370 should therefore be revoked and Jammu and Kashmir should be like any other state in India. Another section, mostly Kashmiris, believe that the autonomy conferred by Article 370 is not enough. The special federal status guaranteed by Article 370 has been eroded in practice. This has led to the demand for restoration of autonomy or greater state autonomy. It is felt that democracy, which is practiced in the rest of India, has not been similarly institutionalized in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. However, over the years, the special status has been considerably diluted. Jurisdiction of many union institutions like Supreme Court, Election Commission, Auditor General, etc., have been extended to the state. Constitutional provisions like fundamental rights have also been extended to the state. Similarly, Parliament may now make laws for state and President rules can also be imposed. State services also integrated with All India services. Another grave issue is the rise of insurgency in the state. During most of the period between 1953 and 1974, the Congress Party exercised a lot of influence on the politics of the state. In the 1987 Assembly election took place. The official result showed a massive victory for the National Conference, Congress Alliance, and Farooq Abdullah returned as Chief Minister. But it was widely believed that the result did not reflect popular choice and that the entire election process was rigged. A popular resentment had already been brewing in the state against the inefficient administration and dilution of special status since early 1980s. This was now augmented by the commonly prevailing feeling that democratic process were being undermined at the behest of the center. These generated a political crisis in Kashmir, which became severe with the rise of insurgency. By 1989, the state had come in the grip of the militant movement mobilized around the cause of a separate Kashmiri nation. The insurgents got moral, material, and military support from Pakistan. Lakhs of Kashmiri Pandits were also forced to leave the state during this process. For a number of years, the state was under president rules and effectively under the control of the armed forces. Throughout the period from 1990, Jammu and Kashmir experienced violence at the hands of the insurgents and through army action. Assembly elections in the state were held only in 1996, in which the National Conference led by Farooq Abdullah came to power with the demand for regional autonomy for Jammu and Kashmir. Jammu and Kashmir experienced a very fair election in 2002. The National Conference failed to win a majority and was replaced by People's Democratic Party (PDP) and Congress coalition government. People often complain of neglect and backwardness, therefore, the demand for intra state autonomy is as strong as the demand for the state autonomy. Thank you.